All right, folks, when the Federal Reserve started to lay out the plan on what is going to happen on their end in order to, fight inflation, there were two things on the plan. One thing was increasing interest rates, right? But another thing was reducing their balance sheet, because pumping the economy is not only about stimulus checks getting to American people. No, it's more so from the US central bank as a central bank buying bonds in the market, mortgage-backed asset securities, MBS, ABS, etc., because it's a form of, injecting, pumping liquidity in the market. But now, what they said a couple of weeks ago, and what was expected, because this cannot continue indefinitely, and I believe it's going to start in June. But when you know exactly and look ahead of what, when, and what this is going to cost for people that are shorting AMC and people that are owning AMC, is going to be actually very interesting. Why? Because reducing the balance sheet from the Federal Reserve for the Federal Reserve means that there's going to be less money pumped into the economy. If you add to that interest rates increasing, it means literally that, it's like the Federal Reserve is going to suck the air out of the life of the short sellers. Why? Because in order to short this huge volume of shares of a company like AMC or even GameStop, you need to be borrowing money. And it was easy for these last 10 to 15, 20 years, right? It was easy. But now things are shifting. So can you imagine the trouble and the hassle they will have to go through in order to continue to maintain those same strategies? It's going to be interesting. It's going to be very interesting because the Federal Reserve, during the QT, we're talking about literally dozens of billions of dollars being removed from the system every single month. And if you take that for the next 12 months, we're talking about trillions of dollars. We talked about trillions of dollars, and those trillions of dollars that are getting, sucked out of the market means that for people that are in huge amount of margin with a strategy that is obviously not working or not likely to continue to work, well, they will have to do something. So if you don't have air anymore to live off of, to breathe off of, what do? Either you get out or you die. And that is precisely why I think Elon Musk said earlier these past days that recession happening is a good thing for the economy because some bankruptcies need to happen. Is it going to be right? Well, only time will tell. But this is good for people holding the stock, AMC, because them getting out means us getting rich. Simple.